Guys, Matt. Today we'll be bringing you a video of the Master Grade Deathscythe Hell, and I chose to do this one first is because simply the box is bigger than the rest, and I've already gone through some of that in the Mealtime video, so let's get on what he has to offer. At a closer look, I have his cloak down in front, so he is fully cloaked, I guess, with all the decals on it. And some of these were a bit hard to put on just because of the angles that they're all set at. All the little grooves are on the wings I actually painted white just so they're a little bit more accent, just more detailed, and they pop since lining it in any color wouldn't really show. Alright, and to unlock his wings, all you do is just slide it forward like that and just kind of move it around his shoulder there. Don't mind the cracking sound, it's all normal. Okay, this one's a little bit harder. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna push them down until they're in. There we go. And then there passes a truck with some awful music. And then for the shoulders, you want to pop these little guys back in. Which way does it go in? Okay, they're kind of hard to do with the wings there, so let's just take the backpack off. It's nice that it's really nice and secure. There we go. Okay, now let's put the shoulders back in. And there goes part of his skirt. Alright, so here he is without his backpack. Nice and tall. You can tell that this is kind of like a version cost since the leg to body proportions is completely different. It's like 2 to 1. Oh, and a little another thing, pop these little red things back out. And there you go. Got a fully uncloaked Deathscythe Hell. And he can't stand by himself. Funny enough. Oops. Of course you have to have his feet just right, and he has to be slightly leaning forward, but nothing that's really noticeable at all, since I do intend to have him on a shelf that's a little bit higher than eye level, so no one should be able to tell. And as for articulation, again, let's just take the backpack off so it's a little more easier. The head, it's on a double ball joint, barely moves though, moves back a lot more. Can do a full 360, and you might hit the shoulders a bit. The shoulders go around without, well, they could almost go around without hitting the shoulders, the big areas. The arm can go nearly at a, let's say, let's call this a 50-degree angle here. Can come out pretty far, almost touching his other shoulder. See, got under the bicep arm here. Rotation. As for his feet and his toe, you get this separate little piece right here. Foot does articulate a little bit right there. Double ankle joint. As for the knee, bend it down, and we get to just about the 180 bend. Of course, it might hurt if somebody actually got kneed in the face with this kind of knee. Very nice. As for the waist, it does have a double articulation point, but it only seems to be shown while moving it forward and back, if you can barely see it there. the armor splits up, and the cockpit does open. Very, very small, but you can see his feet there. Oh no, that's not his feet, that's just the pedals for his feet. But he is in there somewhere. Okay, after fixing some of the skirt armor pieces, the foot can go forward that much, positioning just right. If you put the skirt armor below the spiky knee, you can pull off almost a 90. And then backwards, that skirt can come off regardless. You can go back not much at all. This is about it. Backwards. And yes, the side skirt armor did pop off, so you may want to be careful of that. As I was building the wings for this, my mom walked in and asked, "What, you're into Batman now?" And I said, "No, it's not Batman. Don't worry about it." But yes, the wings do have, well, obviously they're huge and they span quite far, but they can span even farther since they do separate, so they can go around the shoulders to fully cloak him, or just to give some extra length. Because those joints are a little bit harder to maneuver. But you can imagine how cool it will look. And these do bend back, so it's a good amount of articulation there. He has two specific action-based connectors. One's on like normal crotch area, and then here is another one on the backpack, which should be better since be from the back down instead of from the crotch. Again, all the decals that I put on. And I did flat coat this, but then I realized that there were going to be a lot of decals put on it, so I already top coated it before I even put any decals on it, so I had to go ahead and scrub all that off with paint thinner. And you can see all the white marks if you can see it. This is a lot of Q-tip action. So yes, if you have yourself a bottle of paint thinner, it can be any brand, doesn't matter. I just go for the Mr. Hobby logo ones. And yeah, that gets rid of almost everything. Gotta be careful though, dry transfers, they'll rub off. And even the normal decals, they'll rub off the ink on the stickers, so it's gonna leave you with a blank sticker. So you want to be careful of that. Here are the rest of the decals that have not been used. There's very little dry transfers left. I have painted the eyes, the actual colors on the plastic instead of using the foil stickers, so yeah, a lot of my kits, all the foil stickers are still there. And there's barely any of the other normal decals left, other than some extras. Actually, yeah, just some left, but they're all white, so you can't really see the text. It's a little small baggie full of the action manipulators, the action-based connector, and the man who asked for a punch only to get knocked out. And his only weapon being the beam scythe, with a very large effect part. Not nearly as pointy as Epion's, but a little bit more friendly since I poked myself a couple times with Epion's. So here, just simple connection. Kind of just match up the groove there, put it back, and there you go. And with the beam scythe being so light, there's no weight issues whatsoever, no matter what pose he's in, even with the long beam effect part on. As you can see, some of you might doubt, well, he's already back heavy, so maybe that's why he's balancing him out. Well, that is actually an advantage, since he is back heavy, so you can actually have him holding it forward like that. And if you can't see it from the side, that is his straight 90-degree hold, although the wrist might give a little way. It's not drooping at all. It's very tight fit ball joints and other joints. And the that's not the wrist moving. That's actually the scythe itself detaching itself from the pagan side, the hand. But since if you position it just right and you don't move it too much, you should be fine. Alright, and now I'll conclude the review for the Master Grade Deathscythe Hell. And yeah, I look forward to building the other wing kits. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so, it helps a lot. Leave a comment down below what you thought, and I'll see you guys in the next review.